First thing you do is yell on a video. Anyway, welcome. This weekend, I have decided to marathon a bunch of Nicolas Cage movies. I have 8 on physical media, but I gotta look at other platforms if there's any other ones. And I can swap out, I had a couple of his newer direct-to-video ones that I can swap out if I need to. But we're going to be looking at Nicolas Cage all this weekend, so it's time to enter the cage. And we're starting with Gone in 60 Seconds. And straight up, I had never seen this movie before all the way through. I've seen bits and pieces, heard about it, I knew let's ride. But I've never seen it all the way through. So the movie starts with some dumbasses stealing cars. And I mean dumbasses in the most way. I know that they always have Giovanni Ribisi play the idiot, but this goes beyond that. He throws a brick through a car dealership window, steals the keys, and then drives through that said window, with the cops tailing him all the way back to the hideout, which he goes without redirecting them and goes straight back to the hideout where they're hiding the cars. And then he's surprised that the cops have followed him. What a fucking idiot! I mean, don't get me wrong, he plays stupid characters all the time, but this is just beyond stupid. This character in this moment is dumber than Phoebe's brother on Friends when he played that character. And that guy liked to mouth stuff. But I'm just saying. And so then Nicolas Cage has to come in as his brother, Memphis Reigns, and he is in charge of getting Calitri, played by Christopher Eccleston. Yes, the Doctor, the Ninth Doctor. Yes, you get 50 cars in 72 hours. Which they say is 4 days, but that's less than 3 days. Because doesn't it go 24, 48, I don't know, I don't have a calculator in my head. Hold on. Okay. So, we do 24 times 4 is 96. So, no, it's only less than 3 days. It's an hour less than 3 days. So, they got to get 50 cars to Calitri in less than 3 days. So, this is their job. Now, do you remember how I said that his character was an idiot? Well, his friends that he brings along aren't that smart. So, upon finding out his brother's doing this, he brings his crew along, and they kind of fuse together with his brother's crew. You got, what's his name? Chi McBride, Angelina Jolie. Okay, straight up here. I've never gotten the appeal of Angelina Jolie. She's never been attractive to me. She looks like death. Like literal death. She looks like a fucking skeleton. I never understood why people are so attracted to her. She is she looks like death. Alright, even when she puts on the red lipstick, she looks like a clown skeleton. I'm sorry. She's not attractive to me. I'm sorry. But anyway, so Nicolas Cage gets his crew and his brother's crew. And his brother's crew do what they did the last time. And that's go to this guy, which the cops have figured out because the cops have the other Mercedes. So they track down where they got the Mercedes from before. And they've got this guy on the take. So, of course, these fucking idiots go and they go to the same guy as before, not thinking, hey, we can't go to that same guy because what if the cops Especially after they know the cops might be onto them. But yet, they go there. And then they're still surprised. Like those idiot guys. After Nicolas Cage comes back and he says that the cops, did all that with the they're surprised by it. I'm sorry, but the brothers guys in this movie are fucking stupid. They go to steal this van or whatever. I don't know why all these classic cars, and they steal the van from this one place. Like, okay, first of all, this one guy steals a car that's not on the list because they got a list of the 50 cars. He steals a car that's not on the list. He's got heroin in the back. Then the cop shows up, and they trick the cop into starting the engine, which blows the exhaust and knocks the heroin everywhere, away from, that's spilled. And then they steal this van, and there's a woman standing there, and one guy's just like, I'm like, move, you fucking idiot. Stare at her, and get in the car. Guy gets shot. I think it's the same guy that gets shot, but I'm sorry. They should not have included his brother's friends. His brother is fine. He wants to be part of it. That's fine, the brothers. But his friends should have been thrown out the goddamn window. They're fucking stupid. In fact, they were relying on them to get this car is beyond stupid. And so, here's the big thing about this movie is that Memphis left. He left everyone behind. He's such a bad dude because he left everyone behind. He's a deadbeat. But there has to be a good logical reason for that because he seems like someone who wouldn't leave his friends. So he's got to have logical reasons for that. And you find out later his mom asked him to leave for his brother's sake because she didn't want the brother to get involved. He did end up doing it anyway, so I don't understand the point of that, but yeah. And they also telegraph the climax of this film because he's after this specific car called Eleanor. And they say every time he tries to steal one of these Eleanors, something bad happens. So while the cops do show up here and there to try to stop them, it's when he goes to get Eleanor, okay, something's going to happen. And, he goes in, he hot wires it, drives it out, looks fine. Then the cops show up. And he's driving around, and he's getting chased, and the car's not starting right. It's acting up, and, okay. Why is this is like his holy grail, but why? If every single one of these cars he tries to steal ends up in the bad way, why is it such a big thing for him? Even at the end, they give him one. And it's like, why? You almost got killed. You almost went to jail over one of these things. And you're happy they gave you one? So he gets this back to Kalitri, but he's 12 minutes late. And he's like, you're late. I can't do an accent, but, it doesn't count. So they tell him to impound the car, and kill him. And the guy is played by Will Patton, who's also working for Kalitri, comes up and he saves him. Beats the hell. I think he might killed Kalitri. I'm not exactly sure, but he gets away. And then he gets the car and he did a little joking. And it didn't work, but she's like, okay, I know I've been complaining, but there are some good stuff. There's a good car chase scene at the end. There's a scene where Nicolas Cage is in the car with Angelina Jolie. Again, she got nice tits. At least at this point. I know she had to, because breast cancer or whatever, but then that sucks. But, they're watching this couple. They gotta steal this car, but this couple, it has one of those stupid ass houses where the whole house is like see-through. I'll never understand why fucking people will get these kind of houses. Why would you want a house where you could see everything? That's fucking stupid. But they got it. And so they gotta wait for them to get busy. Obviously, the bedroom, I think, is, not like that. But I'm just saying, it's just really weird. And so they're watching these people get ready to get down and get doing it and stuff. So they get turned on, of course. And Nicolas Cage is spitting off car terms trying to turn this woman on, which it does. But they end up, abandoning to steal the car anyway. And there's another thing. Angelina Jolie is not in this movie that much. But he goes to recruit her, tells her what's going on. She says, no, I'm straight. And there's no other, he's like, okay, fine. He leaves. And then she just shows up. She's like, I'm doing this for Kip. I'm like, but was there supposed to be a scene where someone else showed up to convince her, or Kip came to her? I don't understand how she just, and then she talks about how she wanted to be, she complains that, okay, and this is a weird character motivation. She says that the reason so when he left, he asked her to go with him and be straight, go straight. But she said she couldn't do that because she's not that kind of person. But after he left, she went straight. So what's the big fucking deal with him asking her to leave and go straight if she was just gonna stay and go straight? Character motivation's fucked up. Okay, overall, this movie's enjoyable. There's good music, there's good action, there's great acting from a lot of good actors. It just sits somewhere in the middle for me. I give it a 7 because it's enjoyable to watch. It has high rewatch value, I'm sure. Would I want to watch it again? Yeah, I'll watch it again, sure. It's a feel-good movie. 7 out of 10 for me. So what are your thoughts on Gone in 60 Seconds, which, by the way, is technically a remake, but not really a remake. It's one of those remakes where it's a name only, but it's similar. But anyway, what are your thoughts on Gone in 60 Seconds? Let me comment below. Like, share, and subscribe, and come along with me as we enter the cage this weekend. I'll see you in the next one.